Hull City have completed their fourth signing of the January. Well, it's a Monday evening, and the fourth signing is in. Hull City are delighted to announce the signing of Kyle Joseph on a permanent deal from Blackpool. Yes, another striker in and on a permanent deal. Sounds fantastic. A young striker that has loads of potential opportunities, especially when you consider what he could possibly bring to the table under Ruben Sayers, under this sort of lineup, under the role that he will play in this squad, certainly for the second half of this season and moving forwards into the rest of his contract with Hull City. In this video, I'll be going through what Hull City have said on the matter, a few words from Kyle Joseph himself, and then also I'll be giving you my reaction on the signing, what I think Kyle Joseph will bring to the table for Hull City this season and moving forwards. So, Hull City are delighted to announce the signing of forward Kyle Joseph from Sky Bet League One side Blackpool for an undisclosed fee. Little side note, Blackpool, obviously, their manager at the moment is former Hull City manager Steve Bruce, so there's a little bit of a collaboration, that's the word, between both sides for this one, which is a nice little nugget of information. The 23-year-old has penned a 3.5-year contract at the MKM Stadium with a club option of a further year. The top scorer for the Tangerines this term with 8 strikes in League One this season so far. The energetic frontman made 66 appearances for Blackpool and contributed with 8 assists in 18 months at Bloomfield Road. So certainly been excelling on this season compared to the seasons or the season prior for Blackpool. The former Scotland under-21 international started his career at Wigan Athletic, making his professional debut in October of 2020 and scoring his first goal that December in a 1-0 win at Sunderland. So obviously you probably be thinking we've had a signing from youth development over at Wigan Athletic this season, that being this January, that being Joe Geldhart. So there must be some sort of path crossed there. So obviously them two will know each other, them two sort of taking on a little bit of a similar role into this line, maybe Joe Geldhart playing a bit more of a wider man role than Kyle Joseph playing a little bit more through the centre. But both of them coming through that. And obviously we'll just look at the summer. We signed another player from Wigan in Charlie Hughes. So a little bit of a Wigan build going on through some of the new signings for this Tiger squad. He netted his first senior hat-trick later that month in a 4-3 win at Burton Albion, bagging 5 goals in 20 Latics outings before signing for Swansea City in the summer of 2021. Making 12 appearances in South Wales, all during the 2021-22 campaign, the striker spent half of the season on loan at Cheltenham Town, notching 4 goals in 22 games for the Robins. So it seems that wherever he goes, he is getting consistent game time and consistent somewhat consistent goals. Certainly seem to have excelled a little bit more recently rather than sometime in years prior. He hit doubles figures during a productive loan spell with Oxford United in 2022-23, netting 10 times in 41 matches for the Yellows prior to his permanent Seasider switch. There we go, got the words out finally. So some words from Kyle Joseph here. Joseph said, "I made up. It's a massive club to join. The club showed a lot of interest to get me here, the gaffer and the sporting director, and I'm really pleased to be here." That is what we love to hear. The gaffer is a massive reason why I wanted to join this club. I feel like he can take me to another level and really get the best out of me. That was the big thing for me to come here. Which that's a big thing considering that obviously Kyle Joseph obviously will know Ruben Sayers for his time in League One as the manager of Reading, and then probably seeing what he's done there at Reading. Obviously a fantastic manager down there, coming up to a club in the Championship. It's another step up for him. And to be under a manager that obviously he's seen work in such tough conditions and produce such effectively, probably will certainly be an appealing target to Kyle Joseph. He spoke about how he sees me fitting into this team as a high-energy striker, how my qualities can help the team and how he feels he can develop me. When I heard that, I really wanted to work underneath him. That's a key thing, what we've been saying. We need them energetic striker counterships off João Pedro. Of course, João Pedro is going to play the season. He's going to get game time. He's not going to lose his spot at the starting lineup. But to have maybe that second striker, that player to have off João Pedro, the pacey, energetic one, to maybe stretch the defensive line, produce some yards, and then either have João Pedro as the target man or him going and producing something up on his own. There's a lot of possibilities in what can be done here, and I really, really like how this will work into the lineup. I'm really excited to get going now off the back of what has been a really productive season for me so far and try and improve it and better it. I'll give everything I can for the shirt and the badge. I'll make sure I give 110% every week and give absolutely everything to help us get up the league and be successful together. Welcome, Kyle. So certainly seems like it's going to be a quite a nice fit. Got him on a bit of a contract, 3.5 years, obviously with that club option of a further year. So we can see how it goes. Of course, if he produces and he becomes the next coming of I don't know, Abel Hernandez or something, he probably will be moved on, but that will obviously fetch in a nice fee. I believe we paid 2.5 mil, I believe was the last reported figure, 2.5 mil for him, which that isn't an awful lot for a Scottish player who's played predominantly in England. He's obviously a Scottish but I believe he's pledged his allegiance to the Scottish international side. But young, he's got lots to prove moving forwards, and to give him that game time, to give him that good opportunity to better himself in this Hull City squad. Of course, you've got to think there's João Pedro, an experienced striker where he can take some experience from, and then some of the new players that we brought in, some experienced players around this squad, to have these young counterparts go off that, not only is further in their career, but it's also going to better the Hull City squad in general, to have that pacey, energetic second striker off to João Pedro, someone to play maybe off a Joe Geldhart or something. That's what this squad needed, and to say that we've got that in Kyle Joseph and also kind of in Joe Geldhart as well says fantastic things. We've got realistically two options to play that one role, but Kyle Joseph maybe not being as versatile as Joe Geldhart, but it fits in perfectly. These seem like two perfect transfers that go hand in hand with each other, and Kyle Joseph being that extra sweetener to what has been a somewhat productive transfer window so far, and it seems like it's going to be coming even better, of course, with some more rumoured signings coming in place. And obviously Hull City do have a game tomorrow, so maybe there could be another announcement before the game tomorrow. I doubt that Kyle Joseph will be part of the squad tomorrow. I mean, I say that Amrabat was obviously a part of the squad day after he signed, but a Monday coming into a Tuesday game, I doubt that Kyle Joseph would be a part of the squad. But hey, what, I'm going to say it again, I'm happy to be proven wrong. So make sure you stay tuned on the channel for updates on all the Hull City transfer news. Of course, we are over halfway through the transfer window this January, and I think Hull City have still got probably another 3 or 4 transfers to be done. So make sure you stay tuned on the channel to keep updated on everything Hull City. Go check me out over on Twitter, or X, whatever it's called nowadays, to get a breaking minute by minute on Hull City. Also a little bit active over on the TikTok to see more Hull City content that you could ever dream of. So check me out over there, and I'll see you in the next video. Up the Tigers!